Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Terror Table at our combination Terror Table and Pizza Hut, and also Detective Agency in the Nighttime. We're here today doing a reading for very talented artist and friend of the pod, Ultimangga, also known as Ren.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Ren is incredibly talented and
So talented.
They have a little tarot question for us, and we're so happy to deliver and do this reading.
Deliver tarot, not pizza. That's Pizza Hut's job.
Yeah.
We don't do delivery.
No pizza delivery.
Ren has asked us to do a 3-card spread that's past, present, and future about relationships.
They are just like, oh, they're single, but they're open to relationships in the future, you know, just to see what the cards have in store. And we're really excited to do this. As they say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But we hope that the cards can provide a little more guidance and clarity on this.
Yeah, this is so exciting. I've been waiting to do a relational reading because I just feel like that's probably what Amy's cards are for, you know? And also what Bee reading the cards is for. Like,
yes,
I love it.
Honestly, yeah.
Love it.
So, Bee, you are going to be pulling the cards this time.
Yes, I am in charge of pulling this time around. I've got my cards spread before me. They're looking well. They're looking fit. Looking full of healthy relational advice.
Ooh.
And Strawbz, I am now going to start waving my hand over these cards. Just tell me when.
Stop.
Oof. Gosh, I get so much excitement every time we do this.
I know.
Okay.
So that was the past.
Yes, correct. One for the present now.
Stop.
And then one more for the future.
Really channeling Ren through this.
Ren's incredible talent. Ren's wonderful personality.
Yes.
Wonderful laugh. Great skill.
Stop.
Oh, cards have been pulled. Oh, those cards have been pulled.
Bee's pulling.
Just like Ren will be in this new year.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The first card for the past is... Ooh. Wow. Slay. A new card we have not yet seen before. This card is Time.
Ooh.
Time, which is represented by the owl and the hourglass. I think that's what a regular deck calls a major arcana and what this one calls a major fortune. Not one of the suits. So very cool. The present card is a dark draw 4 of rings, represented by a bunch of the little rabbit guys in a circle, jumping around, dancing around, having a good time. And ooh, the final card is a dark draw statue savior.
Oh.
Another card we have not seen before. So upside down statue savior and another major fortune.
Nice.
Very cool. Wow. I'm excited to read about these cards. I love learning about new ones.
I know. You know, just to take a moment to address some rumors, we at the Bee and the Berry, we pull these cards authentically.
Who said that? Who said that? Meet me out back of the parlor.
No, because someone approached me and was like, oh, I've been listening to the tarot episodes and, you know, we've noticed that you've had some repeat cards. And I'm like, that's purely coincidental. And they're like, uh-huh.
Yeah. It is.
You know, which those are fighting words, clearly.
Those are fighting words, and I will fight.
I've seen this girl lift, bro. Don't mess with her.
Thank you. Yeah, my arms are crazy.
I think the overall feeling, the overall arc that I'm getting from this is just to keep your chin up.
Yeah, I think that's totally a part of it. I agree.
Because relationships are tough.
They're so tough. And they never stop being something that you have to be present in 100% of the time.
Yeah.
As much as you can be. What else? You want to or fuck. Damn it.
Another nickel in the jar.
Damn it. It's tarot so too.
Okay, so the first card, which is the past, I think it's really fascinating that we got time.
I know.
In a reading centered around past, present, and future. This reading, I mean, it's the hero draw. It's like about change, you know, that maybe there was like when you had a change in your relationship or something, like that marked the beginning of a journey for you. Yeah, like in your past relationships, you did mention that. You know, maybe this journey is going to be about self-discovery and, you know, taking the time that you need to invest in yourself. I think that sometimes with relationships, it can be kind of tricky in finding the balance of love for your partner and, you know, the pride that you have in being in a relationship with an amazing person, but then also still, you know, maintaining your identity as an individual. And I think that, you know, when relationships don't work out, like, you know, it can be for whatever reason, but sometimes when it ends, it means that you can mark yourself on a journey that's going to start for yourself, maybe for whatever goals that you have. And then it's interesting because the present card being the Four of Rings dark draw, it kind of hints at being maybe a little bit reserved, maybe the sense of having a little bit of a guard up. And you did mention this, that you're kind of on the fence still about being in a relationship, but, you know, maybe reassess where that's coming from, you know, and don't be afraid to, I mean, it's always hard, I think, especially when you're coming out of a relationship, you know, it's natural to want to put your walls up a little bit, but reassess if that's going to prevent you from accepting something that could be really great for you. The future talks about faith, or really not having faith, but you have to believe in yourself. I don't know if you have any thoughts specifically on this one.
Yeah, I think this is such a great spread of cards, Ren. Just going back to what I see the journey through all of them being, we're talking about time, we're talking about the past, and relationships, like Strawbz was saying, are always a journey, and also a relationship is something new that you have to pursue in good faith with your whole self from the jump every time you start a new one. And so the time card, which represents, you know, the Wheel of Fortune card in a regular deck, is also about the cyclical nature of these things. So yes, it's hard to start again, to try again, but it emphasizes that because we have, you know, gone through a relationship or gone through something in the past, we have learned from that experience. And so going forward and trying again, we are going to be different and smarter and wiser this time around, because we have the experience of the last go round to embrace this one with.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of getting in a relationship again because of, you know, a hardship in the past. You have learned and you are different from that time. And you are not the same person that went through that experience. And whoever you get into a relationship with is also not going to be the same person that you had that experience with. So give whoever you're interested in the benefit of the doubt, and approach them as a new person as well as yourself as a new person.
And because of that, you can trust in your own discernment of people.
I agree. So I love that card in the past. I think that is such a wise card. And then for the present, this card, this Four of Rings, talks about, like Strawbz said, being a little bit possessive, being a little bit greedy, being a little reserved. And I think I see that in your insistence that being single forever is totally fine with you, which, by the way, singleness is fantastic. I love singleness. And if that is what's best for you, then that is absolutely what's best for you. This is not a push for you to get out of singleness for the sake of getting out of singleness.
Yes.
just the idea that maybe you are holding on to the idea of singleness to keep you safe from feeling like you have to take that dive again. So I think Straub was totally on the money with this. Just reassess why you feel this way. And then also think singleness is great for me now, but this stance, maybe I'll just be single forever, is very extreme. And that's the future. You can't predict the future, and you shouldn't try to predict the future. So, think about where you are now. Let that be the truth now, and don't hold on to it so tightly that you're stopping yourself from moving forward into something that could be good in front of you. You're prepared. You can move forward. Don't worry. And then with Statue Savior, I think this is such a great card for the future. I mean, first, the blurb at the top just talks about how, and this is like, Amy's POV blurb, about how she always feels more hopeful when this card comes up, because it represents rejuvenation after hardship, renewed faith, and just like a bolstering idea that you're going to get through the tough times. Things will be all right, which is just a great energy, amazing energy to have. Like, it's okay. You were hurt in the past. Who knows? You might be hurt again. That's the gamble of relationships, is that they are messy, messy things that require a lot of intention to figure out and to maintain. Even if a relationship starts healthy, you must continually put in the work to keep it that way. But when you do that, and when you find the right person, and when you put yourself out there, you will be rewarded with knowledge, with companionship, with more information about yourself, and with another deep, deep connection to a powerful emotion and a powerful version of that emotion, because love exists in so many ways. And that is so worth it. So feel hopeful, Ren. I think feel hopeful. And in the dark draw, it's about being insecure or discouraged. And I think this echoes the mindset that you were saying to us about, being single forever. Don't be discouraged because of the one bad experience you've had. You've lost your faith. But that can be turned around, and the situation can be turned around. And I think this is an interesting verbiage in this card too. This is the exact line. This card isn't saying things are hopeless. It's saying that's how you feel right now. Which I think is so interesting, that this card in the future is reminding you that how you feel in the present does not define how you should feel about things going forward. It's saying you feel insecure, you feel afraid. That's how you feel right now. That is not the truth of your life or the truth of what waits for you out there in the world. Let your feelings about the present be your feelings about the present, and then you can choose how to move on, is what this card says. It also says, hang in there, I'm rooting for you. And I'd like to echo that. I'm rooting for you as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And I think especially, it can feel very tough sometimes. I know, like, for me personally, like, for the longest time, I hadn't dated anyone, and I really did feel like I was missing out, and I, wasn't sure. And it's really easy, I think, to feel like it's safer to put your walls up in order to avoid future heartbreak. But I think it's so important to just trust in the things that you believe in, your personal goals, and also the company that you keep around you, like your friends and family, people who are going to, who I think should echo in some ways what you are looking for in a partner, a person who is going to cheer you on and also be their best selves, right? You never know, like, when you will come across this person, and it really could be an amazing thing, and you can just learn so much about yourself and people. We really are rooting for you. You are, Ren has been so kind to us and so supportive.
Yes, so kind. Thank you, Ren.
We are genuinely rooting for you. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Even
we're rooting for you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like thousands of miles away, we're rooting for you.
Yeah.
So
And again, I also think this card, even if it isn't about a relationship on its way, it's about releasing the hurt of the past so that you can live separate to that and move forward. Even if it's not moving forward into a relationship, just, let yourself go from whatever feelings of guilt or shame or anger or resentment you have from what happened and learn
Yeah.
and move on. Open and happy.
yes.
Open and happy.
Yes. We hope this empowers you.
Yes. You should be empowered. You deserve to be empowered.
Yes. And for anyone else who happens to be listening, we hope that, the cards, I think that they have lessons for all of us. And this was such a great spread. I really
Such a great spread.
really enjoyed doing
I love
this.
these cards.
I know. And they're beautiful, and I also just love how the guide was written.
Yeah, and that was the really fun one because we discovered so many great new cards in that one too.
Yes.
I love getting to know this deck. Ugh.
Yes.
And if you would like your own reading, you can go grab one from us on our Kofi or Kofi or whatever the heck.
That is kofi.com/thebee-the-berry.
Yep. And otherwise, thanks so much for joining us for this
Thank you.
tarot table time, and we will see you in the stars.
Ciao.